Then let's have a cosine example. Y equals negative 4 cosine times the quantity of 2x plus 3 pi over 4 plus 8. Then the amplitude is negative 4, so absolute value positive 4. Period. Period have given a formula of 2 pi over b. Then copy 2 pi and the b is 2. So 2 pi divided by 2 equals pi. Then phase shift. To get the phase shift, we need to equate this 2 into 0. So 2x plus 3 pi over 4. So 2x plus 3 pi over 4 equals 0. So 2x. Then transpose 3 pi over 4. So negative 3 pi over 4. Go. Then divide both sides by 2. Then cancel x equals, then reciprocal the denominator, which is negative 3 pi over 4 times 1/2. So the answer is x equals negative 3 pi times 1 equals 3 pi over 4 times 2 equals 8. And this is our phase shift, negative 8. The vertical shift is positive 8. So positive 8. To get the endpoint, you need to add the phase shift and the period. The phase shift is negative 3 pi over 8 plus the period pi. Then put 1. So they have different denominators, so get the LCD. So the LCD is 8. Then 8 divided by 8, 1 times negative 3 pi equals negative 3 pi plus 8 divided with 1 equals 8 times pi equals 8 pi. So the answer is negative 3 pi plus 8 pi equals 5 pi over 8. And this is our endpoint. And the domain is negative infinite and positive infinite. And get the minimum. To get the minimum, we need to subtract the amplitude and the vertical shift. So negative 4 is our amplitude, minus or subtract the vertical shift, which is positive 8. So the answer is negative 12. So 0. Then maximum. To get the maximum, we need to add the amplitude and the vertical shift. So the amplitude is negative 4. Then add the vertical shift, which is positive 8. So the answer is negative. So 0, negative 4. Then our range is the negative 12 and negative 4. Negative 12 and negative 4. After getting the amplitude, vertical shift, phase shift, and endpoint, now we can proceed for graphing. To make a graph, let's draw first the x-axis. In the left side, we have the starting point or the phase shift, which is 3 pi over 8. And the right side, we have the endpoint, which is 5 pi over 8. And to get the midpoint, we need to add the phase shift and the endpoint, which is negative 3 pi over 8 plus 5 pi over 8. So, negative 3 pi over 8 plus 5 pi over 8. So, copy the denominator. Then, negative 3 pi plus 5 pi equals 2 pi. Then, reciprocal the denominator to 1/2. So, 2 pi over 8 times 1/2. So, 2 pi times 1 equals 2 pi. 8 times 2 equals 16. Then, reduce to the lowest term, which is pi over 8. And this is our midpoint. Then, our midpoint is pi over 8. And to get the point here, we need to add the phase shift and the midpoint and divide it by 2. Same process that we did earlier. So, negative 3 pi over 8 plus the midpoint pi over 8 equals, copy denominator, then negative 3 pi plus pi equals negative 2 pi. Or reduce to the lowest term, negative pi over 4. Divide 2, then reciprocal the denominator, which is negative pi over 4 times 1/2. So the answer is negative pi times 1 equals negative pi. 4 times 2 equals 8. And this is the answer. This is the answer to this point. Negative pi over 8. And to get the point here, we need to add this 2, the midpoint and the endpoint. Then divided by 2. So, pi over 8 plus the endpoint 5 pi over 8 equals, copy the denominator, then pi plus 5 pi equals 6 pi. Or reduce to the lowest term, 3 pi over 4. Divide 2. So, reciprocal the denominator, which is 3 pi over 4. Then reciprocal the 1/2. So, the answer is 3 pi times 1 equals 3 pi. Then 4 times 2 equals 8. And this is the point. 3 pi over 8. And now let's draw a y-axis here. So, then we all know that our vertical shift is 8. So, positive 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 8. And our amplitude is -4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. Then up here, so 8 plus 4 equals 12. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12. Then draw a broken line in the vertical shift. As we all know, this is cosine, so we draw a dot. We determine a dot, so then up. Then up to 12. Then down. Then down. So let's connect the dots. And this is the graph, and this is the graph of y equals -4 cosine times the quantity of 2x plus 3 pi over 4 plus 8.